froze. Going. Here we. Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night. Hi everyone, welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole, here with King Valkyrie and Elijah Burke. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, we are going to have the TWF Hard Middle Winnings will be on stake when Autolycus, the King of Thieves, will be here here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, Michael Cole says. Yeah, you got that right, King Valkyrie says. You got that right, King Valkyrie says. We're going to see Autolycus, the King of Thieves, the TWF Hard Middle Fighter, and one of very few things that he did not steal, King Valkyrie says. I'll tell you right now, Michael and King, I'll tell you right now, Michael Cole and King Valkyrie, I think we're going to make a great team here on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. At least that's what I do believe. Elijah Burke says. Well, that's good to know. That's a good mindset and stand to have, Michael Cole says. And here comes the King of Thieves, Autolycus. Alright, Autolycus goes, I am the King of Thieves. And I am the TWF Hard Middle Fighter. Now I know that there's going to be some folks out here who think that some folks out there are going to think that the TWF Hard Middle Winnings has seen greater days. There are going to be some folks out there who think that we shouldn't even do it anymore. And others out there who think that we didn't have enough, weapons or tools in our matches. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, I think we do have a lot of matches. That we do have some weapons and tools in our matches. So, I hope that someone comes out here and gives me an open deer for the TWF Hard Middle Winnings. Now, who is going to take him up on it? Well, we're going to see, we're going to see who is going to take Autolycus up on his dare. Alright, Autolycus, the King of Thieves. Shit! Now stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, so I can't stand up anymore. Fuck! I can't stand up in this ring at all. Which is a bad thing. Come on, stand up. Alright, Autolycus, the King of Thieves. You're just going to have to overlook this little mistake, that was going on when I took the big fall. And you want to have an open dare for your TWF Hard Middle Winnings. And I think that's a great thing. I truly think that is, we can do that. But the one that you would be fighting, I don't think you would be truly happy with. Now, so, the way that I look at it is that I think that the TWF Hard Middle Winnings will be on stake here today. And I think, okay, what do I don't think? Okay, get over here. And I think we should have, someone who I think would be good. But keep in mind, Autolycus, the one you're fighting, I don't know if you're ready for it. What do you mean I'm not ready for it? I was born ready, Autolycus says. You see, I don't think anyone can beat the King of Thieves in a hard middle match or fight. Well, that's a good mindset and a good stand to have. Since we're going to have to go out and give you someone that you are going to be wrestling, you are going to be fighting here today, Astronema goes. So, we're going to do that match now. And I'm going to bring out the one who you are going to be wrestling against. You are going to be fighting against. He is a fellow follower of the 4-1 Bonds of Good. He's He-Man from He-Man, the Overlings of the World drawing show and film and whatever. Yeah, well, Autolycus, I hope Ecliptor says that you know how to handle, He-Man, or the Overlings of the World, because I hope that you know what you're getting into by having a match with him, Ecliptor goes. Well, we just heard from Astronema Shit! And why would I put it back there? Like, why would I do that? Because I was dumb, that's why. And I didn't think wakefulness was going to knock him over like it would. Well, here comes He-Man now. He-Man, from He-Man, the Overlings of the World, Well, Autolycus, it looks like it's going to be me and you. And, sorry for, shit, fuck! What is it with dolls being knocked over? Like the new thing is to fall over on the bookshelf. The book stand, or whatever. The book stand, that's a new thing. So we can get a Fight Lord in the ring now, and hopefully we can get some weapon, of some kind. Then we can have that match. Well, this is for the TWF Hard Middle Winnings. First, he is He-Man, and he is the TWF Hard Middle Fighter, Autolycus, the King of Thieves. Ding ding ding. Well, first off, Autolycus has to get some weapon or some tool, for the hard middle match. Michael Cole said. Well, don't forget he's got a blade in one hand. He's got the whatever hook in the other hand. Oh! And He-Man got caught in the ropes and down he went. And now Autolycus already nailing him, with his weapons that are already in his hand. And then a body slam on He-Man, which makes a Fight Lord fall down, Michael Cole says. Yeah, I tell you one thing, King Valkyrie says. Sadly, the Fight Lord and Wakefulness, or the Fight Keeper and Wakefulness, have been foes for at least going on at least 30, soon to be most likely 31 years now. And Autolycus taking down He-Man, Michael Cole said. Well, I can tell you one thing. I don't think anyone thought that a Hanna-Barbera self would be fighting a Renaissance Pictures or New Birth Pictures self, Autolycus, the King of Thieves, you know. A self that Bruce Kendall would play both on Heracles and Xena, you know, Elijah Burke says. Oh yeah, he's went on, yeah, but he's went, oh don't forget, he is going on to play other selves and other shows, Michael Cole will say, like Jack Styles and Jack of All Trades or Conti Bond Jr., you know, and the Kelty Bond Jr. show. Or going on to play someone in Burn Notice, a Burn, you know, scent. Or playing Ashley Williams in Ash Fights the Evil Dead show. So yeah, he has played some well-known selves. You know. But now we need some kind of weapon or some kind of tool, Michael Cole said, that He-Man can get the upper hand on Autolycus if he hopes to win the TWF hard middle winnings here. Well, now Autolycus just got this weapon. He hit Autolycus with him and knocked him down. Well, it looks like He-Man got the upper hand, Michael Cole says. Well, how long will He-Man keep the upper hand here, King Valkyrie says. Well, your guess is as good as mine, Elijah Burke said. Oh, Autolycus just got He-Man. Autolycus hit He-Man with that weapon. And now the top just came off. And now Autolycus is going to do the Autolycus Stunner. Oh, so now he's off shooting from Steve Austin now. I mean, how many folks does Steve Austin be like? Autolycus, Ashley Williams, God Jorah, Catherine Hilland. Just to name a few, I guess. Michael Cole says. Well, now, it looks like He-Man's going to lose to Autolycus here, King Valkyrie said. Yeah, Wade Barrett said. Yeah, Elijah Burke said. See, He-Man would have gotten the upper hand, but somehow Autolycus got the upper hand back on him. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. And still, the TWF hard middle fighter, Autolycus, the King of Thieves. So Autolycus is still the TWF hard middle fighter, Michael Cole says. And he beat He-Man from the He-Man, you know, He-Man and the Overlings of the World drawing show and drawing film and live show and, you know, and film games, Michael Cole says. Autolycus has beat a Hanna-Barbera self, if I'm saying the kid name right. Is beating a Hanna-Barbera self, Michael Cole says. Yes, he has. At the end of the day, Autolycus has beat a Hanna-Barbera self, King Valkyrie says. You know, a Renaissance picture and New Birth likenesses has beat a Hanna-Barbera self, King Valkyrie says. Yeah, that's most likely what happened. That's what we saw here today, Elijah Burke says. You know, Autolycus showing he'll do what he needs to do to keep the TWF hard middle winnings. Elijah Burke says. Alright, we'll take it away now to Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Michael Cole. Take it away, Joey Styles. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with Autolycus, the King of Thieves, here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. You know. Alright, Autolycus, we just saw you out there have your match with He-Man, or He-Man, the Overlings of the World. And you beat a Hanna-Barbera self. Well, me, being a Renaissance picture self, or a New Birth likenesses self, yeah, well, I beat a Hanna-Barbera self. But when you stop to think of it, you know, I didn't think I was going to be fighting He-Man today. Yeah. That He-Man doll we got from Big Lots not too long ago. So, yeah. And he does have a hard time standing up, but then so every other doll does. But at the end of the day, Joey Styles, I do have on look for He-Man. Because he did give me a fight. And even though I did get the upper hand on him, and I beat him, at the end of the day, I still have on look for him. But I still the TWF hard middle fighter. Yes, you are, Autolycus. You are still the TWF hard middle fighter, and you had a great match or a great fight. Well, that's my talk with Autolycus. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Autolycus, the King of Thieves, here today on Monday. Here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. It's all the time we got here. I, Michael Cole, King Valkyrie, and Elijah Burke. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Alone Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.